Hello guys, welcome back. I hope everyone's well. Today I thought I'd get out just a little mould today because I've got a few new bits that I want to try out. And when I try things out, I don't like to waste too much resin on it, so I try and do it in a smaller mould first before I do it any bigger. And this mould, it only takes 130 grams. If you've tried to write on your moulds, you'll notice that pens do not, what the heck is that? Pens do not really work if you write on them. They tend to rub off. So I've just got some masking tape and wrote on that. Masking tape doesn't stick to it either. So I got some masking tape, wrote on that how many grams it is, and then I've used a double-sided tape that's really strong and put that underneath the masking tape and stuck it to my mould. The only other thing that you could do is if you've got your moulds in bags like I do, so kind of the plastic bags that a lot of them come in, you could just write on there. I know this one takes 350, but if you don't want to write on your moulds, write it on the bag. And how you can test it is, once you've done a piece, so say if I did this piece, filled my mould nicely, took it out, weigh it, and however much it weighs is usually however much resin goes into here, because I don't like putting water in them. Yeah, not a good idea. So, or filling them with rice, or I don't know, whatever everyone else does. I just pour it the first time on an estimate, a complete guess, and then once I've done, I weigh it, and however much it weighs is usually generally how much it takes. So yeah, so this is a mould from Julie Cuts at Pouring Your Heart Out. She sells some lovely moulds, and she does do some stuff on her Amazon store, and the best place is to get stuff on her eBay store, but she is in Australia, so you have to pay shipping for it to come here. But she makes some lovely moulds, they're really nice. So yeah, I'm going to use this mould today, and like I said, I've got some new bits. So I were out today and I've been to Hobbycraft and to The Works. The Works is a shop in the UK that sells stationery, books, crafty items and stuff like that. So I managed to get in there some acrylic inks, and I got a full pack of 6 inks for £12. Don't know what they're like because I'm testing them now, but you literally got a black and a white. There's 15 ml in them, so that's not bad, that'll last a while. So there's a black and a white, then you've got your primary colours, your yellow, your blue and your red, and then you also got a green. So yeah, I thought, oh, for £12 I'll give them a whirl and try them out. So I'm testing, I'm just going to add the black, I'm just going to use the black one of those today. But in Hobbycraft, I found these De La Rowney acrylic inks. Now, I only got a couple of these because they was quite expensive. They are 29.5ml and they were £7 a bottle. So I got a blue one and I got a purple one. This is Velvet Violet, and this one is Cyan Blue. So we're going to use the cyan blue today, but I'm going to add some black to one of them, and then the other one I'm just going to leave it on its own and see if we can just get a really nice blue Larimar, like our Larimar crystal is. So I've mixed up my resin here. So the resin that I use, it's a very liquidy resin. I'd say it's a tiny bit thicker than water. It's not as light as like a deep pour resin, but it is a low viscosity resin. It's very liquidy, and it's the Resin Pro Trasparente. It's really good for Larimars, so that's what I personally use. You can get it on Amazon, or you can order it direct from Resin Pro's website. I'll see if I can link it below, because it is a bit cheaper on Resin Pro's website than it is on Amazon, but it takes a while to come from Resin Pro. It's not, well, it doesn't take that long, but if you're like me, when I order it, I get it the next day on my Amazon Prime, and I love that. So I do pay a bit extra to get it off Amazon Prime. So yeah, I've mixed up my resin. I did 123 grams altogether, and I did 77 grams of A and 46 grams of B. So it is like a 2-to-1 resin. It's 100 to 60. So say 1 gram to 0.66 grams of B. And you measure this by weight, not by volume. So yeah, that's my resin. I've give it a good stir, and then we're just going to split it into our cups. So I want 45 grams for my white. Just turn the scales on. This is how I split it. So 45 grams for my white, and today I'm using a different white as well. Let me just concentrate and get this 45 grams. Oops, I'm a gram over, well, 0.94 over. Let's just, yeah, that should do it. That's nice. We'll have that for our white. And then 33 grams I want for my dark blue. There we go. And then the rest is going to be my normal blue. So let's do our normal blue. Might go for 5 drops. Actually, let's just do 3 and see what it's like in the resin first. Oh, that's a pretty blue. That is a pretty blue. There's some things floating. Yeah, I'm going to do 2 more. So they come with a little dropper. Look. 1, 2. So we've got 5 in there. Let's see how we get on with this. Still looks pretty transparent. My stick's blue as well, so that doesn't help, does it? Cleaned all my sticks, guys, and they've come out like brand new. I just used my craft knife to peel all the resin off them. I might add a couple more. Couple more, and then we'll do 5 in that one. And then I want a bit of black, but I don't think I want a full drop of black. So let's see if I can just get a tiny, let me get another stick. Just give this a shake. Oh, these have got little balls in them. Let's just get a tiny bit of black. Like that much. Not sure if that's going to make a difference, but let's see. It's a bit darker, but maybe we want it a tiny bit more. Tiny bit more. If you put too much black in, it makes the colour like a dirty colour, and I don't like it. It's darkened it a bit. But don't want to put any more in because it already looks like it's got a bit of a dirty blue. I might try adding a couple of drops of my normal. The blue that I usually use, this one. Yeah, let's see what a couple of drops of that does. Couple more. That's just the Leisure, I think it is. Acrylic ink. It's just blue. It's just called blue. Okay, it's a bit darker, isn't it? So, yeah, my white. I've had this paste for a while, this pigment paste, because it said it was good at, like, you know, the web lace effect. And it's been sat there for quite a while and I don't really use it for anything, so I thought we'd try it and see if it works on this, because I always use my bloom paste constantly and I like my bloom paste for my blooms, so if I can use other whites and save a bit of my bloom, you know, then I'd rather do that. So let's just try. I've got 45 grams in here, so let's just try 4 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4. Might not be as concentrated as the bloom. I'm not sure. Oh no, that looks good. Oh, that actually looks good. Okay. And yeah, let's just leave it at the 4. So it's Resin Art pigment paste in a 30ml bottle. I can't remember how much it was. I don't know. I know I got it off Amazon, so I can scroll back on my orders and see if I can link it in the description for you. I think it was about £7 if I can remember, something like that. I know people use the cast and craft as well. I've got cast and craft, so I could try that as well. I know that works on the Larimar. And I've just got the Let's Resin pigment, the white pigment paste as well, so that's really highly concentrated, I've noticed. I can't seem to get a bloom right with it. You just get used to one thing. So right, they're mixed, so let's crack on then and get going. I did put a few extra drops in there, didn't I? And I haven't mixed it in, so let's just mix this. This resin's really good for releasing bubbles as well, especially like a low viscosity, like a liquid type resin. It's really good for bubbles. It's not like a high viscosity where if you stir it like a mad woman, you're gonna have loads of bubbles.
Why have you let me fucking sleep so long?
I would make sure that you're mixing your inks properly though, so that you don't get any streaks or anything in with your resin. Okay, they're mixed in properly. So let's start. It's a pretty easy one. So basically you add your white first. So all that loveliness of your white straight in. It's up to you if you want to scrape your cups. I do, because I know that I mix my resin well. So it's up to you. Now just give it a swirl around. I think it does kind of help to release any bubbles that are on the bottom as well when I do this. So yeah, that's my white. Just gonna torch off them bubbles that I can see. Just be careful with your moulds though. And then I'm gonna go the darker. Straight into the centre. It's quite an easy pour. You just have to get your the way that you distribute it right, your measurements and your colours. And that white's come straight over the top of the blue, which is exactly what you want to happen. And then we'll do our lighter blue. I just thought I'd do a basic one for you. Basic colours, and so it's just easy step by step to follow on. Give it a torch. Oops, don't do that. Bubbles there. You might have to babysit it for a bit. Just watch, and any bubbles coming up, just give them a pop. It's not quite filled my mould, but that's okay. Just gonna wipe my sticks off. I'll be covered in resin again in no time. It took me about 10 minutes this morning to scrape them all off, get all the resin fully off, but oh, brand new again. I just wipe them with a paper towel after I've used them. Sometimes I spray alcohol on them, sometimes I don't. I just wipe them with a paper towel and use them. The wooden ones, I reuse the wooden ones, and they're actually better once they've got a layer of resin on, because if you use them new, they actually put bubbles into your resin, which is really annoying. But oh, I can't believe I've just stopped doing that again. Yeah, but once you've used them and they've got a coat of resin on, they're actually better. So if you just bought a pack of 50 of them, they'll last you a while. Don't just chuck them. I reuse mine over and over and over again until they get, you know, really tatty, and then then I'll put them in bin, but usually they're fine. You can, if you want to, at this point as well, you could put a centre in, so you could put some glitter in your centre, you could put some stones into your centre, anything you want really. I like these like glass shards. These are mirrored ones, but you can get them in all sorts of different colours. They work really well. You can use some glitters. I also have like these are like metal shards, and you can get them in loads of different colours. I think these were off Temu. I also got like these ones, these little rocks. These were off Temu as well, I think, and I got a pack of these. Loads of different colours of them. They're just like little glass stones. But yeah, you can find all sorts on Temu. It's amazing. Or you can just leave it like I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna put a centre in it. So I mean, yeah, it's looking good. It's doing what it should be doing. So the white's coming up over the top, and then it'll all close in as the curing process happens. So there we go. So yeah, I'm probably just going to watch over it for a bit, pop any bubbles that I see if they're not dispersing on their own, and then I will see you when it's cured and we're ready to demold and have a look. Okay, see you in 2 minutes for you guys. Hey guys, it's the next day, the next morning. It's 8:15 and we are cured. It looks really good from this side. I'm really happy with it. I think it's turned out nicely. So let's have a look. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, there's one little mark there. What is that? What is that? See if we can... I don't want to spoil it. Wow. That looks so good. So, yeah, the inks worked really well. I will definitely be using those again. Maybe we could try like a coloured one again. Yeah, oh, quite a few people have been doing bloom and then a Larimar behind it. So, might see how that works out maybe. But yeah, I'm super happy with that. What a gorgeous blue that is. It's lovely. And we didn't really need a centre. It's not that bad. It's kind of come all the way in. Oh, it's lovely. I'm really happy with that. Yeah, so quite easy, an easy pour as well, just straight into the middle. Yeah, anyone can do it with the right resin, because it doesn't work that good otherwise. But make sure you've got yourself a nice thin resin to do it with, and yeah, you should get a good result. So again, thanks for watching, guys. If you do like the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. It is free, and then you'll get to see when I post my videos and what I'm doing. So yeah, thanks a lot, guys, and I will hopefully see you all in the next one. Thank you. See you later. Bye.